All right, and final question for today. I like to move around a lot, and I can't tell whether it's a healthy expression of my extroverted intuition or outward-facing intuition, or whether I'm out of alignment. What is the difference between developing your inner parent and fetishing them? So this is obvious. This is probably an INFP asking this question from the question. So their inner parent is outward-facing intuition and what we call a pioneer. And so to answer your question in a really short way is whenever you're moving away from something, you're escaping. Whenever you're moving towards something, you're growing. So if your pioneer, your outward-facing intuition is looking for solutions for whatever the situation is or whatever the topic is, if he or she or they are looking for solutions, then they're moving towards something. If they're looking for ways out, then they're moving away from it. So when you're looking for solutions, that's a place of development. And if you are moving away from things, that's like becoming an absent parent, and that's you're trying to kind of not deal with whatever you need to deal with. Great ways. There's another way of looking at it, which is outward-facing intuition. When you use it to just do things like binge on content, just go driving around even though you have deadlines on, whatever, that's the kind of thing that you kind of have to look out for, so that you're not using you're using your outward facing intuition on a very surface thing, which is I just need to like do different things. Whereas when you're developing it, you're taking the issue that you have in hand and you drill deep into it, as opposed to just look outside of it. So you face it and you start problem solving by drilling deep into what the situation, what the issue is. So a healthy outward intuition is very oriented towards looking for solutions for things. So I hope that answers that question. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Hey, Danny, great to see you here. If some of these videos might be put onto YouTube, if you feel like some of this was helpful for you and you know somebody else who needs to hear what we've discussed today, feel free to share the YouTube video with them if you can find it on the Merja Sumiloff channel on YouTube. Alternatively, if you feel like you know somebody, a friend or colleague or a family member who would really benefit from being a part of this group and benefit from all the training we're doing here, the free learning units, the voucher to do an exploration call with a qualified mentor, then please invite them in and just remind them that they have to answer the 3 questions so that we can determine whether this is the best group for them, or if in fact they are the best person for us to accept into the group, because we feel very protective of you all. We are here building a community of real compassionate and effective leaders, whether it's just leading yourself in your own life or whether it's in a leadership role with other people. You are important to us, and we don't want to do anything to jeopardize your work in this group. All right, so thank you very much for today, and we'll talk to you next week, if not before then. You make sure to look after yourself, make sure that you're looking after the people in your life, and have a fantastic week. I'll see you soon.